Hi, this is Elliot Eisenberg, consulting economist to the Realogy title group, catching you up to date on economics. And the single most important thing that's going on right now is the $1.9 trillion pandemic relief bill that's working its way through Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. This bill will become law somewhere in the middle of March. It will be about of this size, maybe slightly lower, but not meaningful lower. The passage of this bill means we're going to have continuity from the last pandemic relief bill that was passed in the lame duck session of Congress in December of 2020. It's going to expire the end of March, so this will pick up the slack and continue the process. This means 2021 is going to be a really good year. GDP will exceed probably 5%. We will certainly create net new jobs of at least 4 million, if not 5 million. The unemployment rate will come down substantially. This is good for housing and the overall economy, and GDP will recover to its pre-pandemic level 1 to 2 quarters earlier than normal, meaning it'll happen somewhere around the middle of 2021 rather than the end of 2021. The second thing I want to talk about is the Fed. The Fed's not going to be raising rates right now. The Fed's most concerned about the unemployment rate, and it wants to see it fall quite dramatically before it raises rates. Secondly, before it raises rates, the Fed has to talk to us about its tapering program. Right now, the Fed's buying $80 billion in treasuries and $40 billion a month in mortgage-backed securities. It then has to start tapering them. It then has to see how the market responds to that taper.
And if all that works out well, then the Fed can begin to raise rates.
That's not going to happen until the middle of 2022, maybe the end of 22. We got a long ways to go. We don't have to worry about rates going up anytime soon. Last but not least, I want to talk about foreclosures. There are now about 2.7 million homes in the forbearance program. Now, the forbearance program was just extended to go through the end of June as opposed to the end of March. That gives people in that program more breathing space. The economy will improve between now and then because of the new stimulus. A pandemic relief bill that's working its way through Congress will become law. So more people will get jobs or keep jobs or get better jobs. That will help. The program may well be extended 3 more months again as we approach the June deadline. And last but not least, these homeowners have a lot of home equity in their houses because house prices have been continuing to appreciate during the entire recession. As a result of that, the lenders have absolutely no incentive to flood the housing market with all these houses. As a result, it's really not much of a concern. That's it for now. See you next month.